Hey, Sophie here. So today I am going to show you how to make the most delicious protein-packed salad. This is my go-to salad in the summers because it's so easy to make. You can throw everything together. It's different to a sort of leafy salad, which sometimes we can get a little bit bored with our dark leafy green sort of salads. So this is a salad that's incredibly hearty, which is why it's my go-to lunch, and it can also be your go-to dinner. So, by the way, I'm in my mum's kitchen in England in her little cottage, so not in my usual circumstances. And so mum and I are putting this together, this salad together. And so it's great to have mum's take on it. We're using lovely herbs from her little garden, and we've had so much fun putting this together. So this is a take on a regular tabouli salad. Now, a tabouli salad is really delicious. You might know, most people know what a tabouli salad is, but what I've done here is I've packed it with extra protein and extra nutrients so that you have everything that you need all in one delicious big salad bowl. So it's a little bit different to a regular tabouli salad. It's my take on one. And honestly, think supplements in a salad, because we tend to think that we need to go here and here and here to take all these different supplements such as green powders or calcium supplements, etc. But I have tried to pack in as many nutrients and micronutrients as I can as a board certified nutritionist, because I always go to food first, and then we can plug the gap with some of the supplements that certainly women over the age of 50 need. Okay, so let's get into it. So we have got quinoa here, which in a traditional tabouli salad you would use bulgur or couscous, which is fine, but quinoa has a lot of protein in it, much more protein, and 1 cup of quinoa a day can significantly reduce your triglyceride levels, ladies. So I always replace with bulgur with quinoa. Then I have some white cannellini beans. They add a lovely creaminess to the salad, but also you're adding a ton of protein, which you wouldn't normally have in a traditional tabouli salad. Then we've got the regular chopped cucumbers. I keep the skins on and the chopped tomatoes, because just remember that most of the nutrition in your vegetables is going to be, and fruits, which is your tomato, is in the skin. But make sure you wash them really well, and obviously if you're using the skin, you want them to be ideally organic. Then we have some pine nuts, which I absolutely love, another wonderful source of protein. They are very lightly toasted. I always keep them in the freezer and then take them out and lightly toast them. Absolutely delicious. Then here I have some black Kalamata olives and I have some capers. Now capers, when they are pickled, which they always are, they come in a brine. They're very, very healthy. They contain quercetin, which is a flavonoid, a very specific flavonoid that is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. There is research to show that it can help with all sorts of health issues, cardiovascular, neurological, so use capers whenever you can. As far as the taste is concerned, they add a little salty punch to your salad. Now, my mum right here is chopping up, and I love how she uses this to chop up her herbs. And right here, she's chopping it up nice and small because you don't want a big mouthful of parsley. So this is parsley and mint we've decided to put in from her garden. And just remember, ladies, herbs aren't a garnish. Parsley isn't a garnish. It is full of phytonutrients, phytochemicals. Eat masses of it. You know, instead of your expensive greens powders, which honestly for the most part are a fad, just use these beautiful, beautiful green veggies. And we're using quite a lot of it in the salad. All right, so now we are going to put it all together. So, Mum, do you want to start putting everything in there? So we've got here our...
All the beans?
Yes, put all the beans in. We're going to really make a lot here because I'm using more beans. Put them all in, Mum. I'm putting them all in because I want to put a lot of protein. So this is, Mum's like, what, beans? And I'm like, yes, because we want to put lots of protein. All right, Mum, what are we putting in next?
We'll put in the cucumber
Here she is. Mum, say hello to everybody.
Hi
There she
everybody.
is.
Hi everybody.
Okay, so we're putting in the cucumber. I hope this is going to be big enough, this bowl, but we'll pack it in. And then what we're not using, we are going to...
Then
you
come
can
in
store
the
it.
tomatoes.
Okay, we're putting the tomatoes in. Okay, we had a little interruption there. The phone went, my husband calling. So here we go. We're going to continue on. We have got pine nuts. They're going in. Dump them all in, Mum. Using way more food than Mum normally does. Lovely. And now we're going to put in olives and capers. Yummy. Kalamata olives. Beautiful. And now we're going to throw in the herbs. Oh yes, lemon juice. Sorry, ladies, we're going to put in some lemon juice. And ladies, what you want to do is all you need, honestly, is lemon juice. You can use the brine from the capers to give it a little bit more saltiness. Mum's putting in a really generous squeeze of lemon juice here. And you don't, you know, for you ladies who are oil free, honestly, this has so much salad flavour that you don't need a dressing, but you could do an olive oil if you wanted to. All right, Mum, let's pop in the herbs. I just wanted to show you.
Clean hands. I have clean hands.
I didn't say clean hands.
No, I have got clean hands.
Oh, she's assuring everybody, Mum, you've got clean hands.
I have got clean hands.
Right, she's assuring everybody that we've got clean hands going on. Lovely. I love that cutting herb thing. All right, look how pretty this is. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then we're just going to gently toss it up like this. And look how lovely that is. And look, it's just crunchy, crispy, all those lovely veggies in. It is absolutely packed with protein. So this is a whole meal, ladies. You could have it for lunch, you could have it for dinner. This is literally my favorite summer lunch. Packed with all that goodness, phytonutrients, protein, all that yumminess. And ladies, if you were doing a day where you were doing, you know, an extra workout or doing some serious resistance training, you could add a little bit of cubed marinated tofu on the top just to add even more protein in there. But that looks absolutely beautiful.